Here's Irving into the front court. His team on top by 8. Count it.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Substitution being made in this one. To Butler. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Team foul number 1.
Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Butler. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Butler to Redick. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Horford to Marcus Morris. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Curling inside. From the painted area, won't go down. Redick with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Celtics have it. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Kyrie across the timeline. It's an 8-point lead. Rebound cleared by Philly. Butler. Driving right to the basket. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And it's good.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
To Marcus Morris. And he finishes at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Thank you for your cooperation.
He knows he needs his bench. Brad Stevens turns to his reserves. Rozier into the front court. Up 5. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Oh, he can't connect. To Redick. J.J. Redick. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
To Jaylen Brown.
In the third quarter.
To Rozier. Defense making the ball handler work. Boston with 4 to shoot. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Redick with it. The deficit now up to 5. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Can't convert the free throw. For 3, and Boston has the rebound. To Rozier. The pass set it all up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Butler. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Jimmy Butler at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Knocked loose. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Misses the first. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Celtics have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
Scores 100 points tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
Simmons to Butler. They'll get it down to Johnson. And scores.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To Jaylen Brown. Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To McConnell. Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Marcus Morris. No good. Defense catching a break there. The follow won't go either. To Simmons. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Hayward. Great feed. And the reward, he's going to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second.
The Philadelphia 76ers, number 21.
Sixers control it. Probing the defense. Simmons to Embiid. 4-3. They left Joel Embiid wide open, and he takes advantage from downtown.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
And counted at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And a nice finish at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Irving. To Marcus Smart. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his fourth block of the evening.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Marcus Morris. And Jay, they called the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. It's denied by Embiid.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys now trailing by a point. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Knocked loose. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw, good. He caps the three-point play. And now they lead by 2 to Butler.
Number 5, Johnson.
To Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Simmons to Embiid. Simmons. That out of his range and no good. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's games, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
The assist from number 25, Ben Simmons.
And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First one, count it.
Entering the game.
And he makes them both. Sixers call for time, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence.
For the 76ers.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Redick.
Number 23, Jimmy Butler.
To McConnell. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down.